TNT.
Halftime at Crypto. The Lakers went over 7 minutes without a bucket in the first half, but they battled through it, and they are down just 4 points at halftime. Welcome on in. I'm Taylor Rooks with Dirk, Steve, BG, and UD. And the Lakers, they withstood that Thunder flurry. They upped their defense to close the half. What'd you see, UT?
I mean, more active, stop turning the ball over. But I have to give credit to JJ and his staff. They have coached their tails off in this series. They have led going into halftime the last couple of games. Right now they're down, but if you look at the first half of these games, 224 for the Thunder, 215 for the Lakers. They are in striking distance every single time going into halftime. Now, what happens after halftime is a different conversation. But that staff has put this team in position to be competitive every single first half and going into the second half.
Yeah, I thought OKC started off the second quarter on fire. Their bench came in, as we always say. McCain came in, made some shots. Caruso hit a couple threes and really blew this game open. But like UD said, the Lakers did a good job kind of weathering that storm. I thought Reeves was good there. Got to the free throw line a couple times, stopped the run, made some plays. So if you're the Lakers, you're actually not in a terrible spot here.
Yeah, I mean, we're saying the Lakers didn't make their first bucket of the second until there was just over 5 minutes left in the quarter, but they are very much so in this. It's time for a Data Deep Dive presented by AT&T. Now, the Thunder have been dominating third quarters in this series. The defending champs have outscored Los Angeles by 31 points in the third, shooting 55% while holding the Lakers to just 37% from the field. Now, the reality is the Lakers have led at half in back-to-back games before tonight. They're down 4 tonight, but we have seen this movie. How do the Lakers give it maybe a different ending in this one? We're in Hollywood, Steve.
Well, it was imperative that they passed that first test of withstanding this run. They're only down 4 at the half. You know, that was huge because I think the psychological situation here is when you're about to get closed out. If they go in down 12, 14, 16, you know, you start to think, man, we played so well. We played physical. We played hard. We're still down 15, 16. Nothing's working. You start to let go of the rope like D. Wade was talking about at the end of the first half. So they passed that test. They've given themselves a chance to hang in the game here, keep being extremely physical, making it ugly. The defense is holding up, and right now they just got to make some threes.
Yeah, I think one thing that's impressive about Oklahoma City in the third quarter is they just kind of come at you in waves, but it's not just one thing. I think it really starts defensively. They tighten up a little bit. They get their hands in passing lanes and get their hands on loose balls and get in transition, get some easy buckets, and then the hoop starts to feel a little bit bigger. So for the Lakers, it is very important to just keep playing hard, keep shooting open shots. They haven't shot well from three, but you have to take those shots. Those are a lot of times if you turn down a good shot, you're not getting a better shot against Oklahoma City. So the Lakers have to be ready coming out of the half.
LeBron has only been swept 3 times in his career, never in the second round. He has 10 points and 6 rebounds at halftime. But this game also featured a special guest, somebody that Western Conference fans of the NBA know very, very well.
This guy.
Dylan.
Hey, he bought that ticket just to talk some trash.
No, what he should be doing is scouting OKC for next year. That's what he should be doing.
The half presented by AT&T continues on.
Apple juice.
He's been huge for this team. What has made him so impactful?
He's skillful. He's athletic. You know, I think he has, incredible handle, pull up, mid-range, getting to the basket, the 3 balls there. They don't really have someone to cover him. You know, they got Marcus Smart as probably their only renowned perimeter defender. You know, he's usually going to be matched up with Shea. So I think it's really tricky for the Lakers. When Shea's off the court, though, he's been fantastic. You can see his quickness. He gets by people. He's made some unbelievable finishes, transition here, but in the half court as well. And when the three's there, that makes him even quicker because now you have to close to him so fast. He gets the spots. And then when they try to take Shea out of the game, a lot of times he's playing 4-on-4. So there's so much space without a defender that's appropriate to cover him. And then they're switching 8 on him, and it's smothered chicken.
Smothered chicken.
I like that. You hungry?
A little bit.
Yeah, food's waiting in the back, don't you worry. Now, the 3 finalists for this year's NBA Rookie of the Year award, so Cooper, Kahn, and VJ, they have all logged more minutes than Ajay Mitchell did his entire career. And that just makes what Ajay is doing so much more impressive, UD.
Yeah, I mean, we live by the code, stay ready so you don't have to get ready. It's a little old school, but I think they all live by that in OKC. When you watch those guys, they just wait their turn. They cheer other guys on. They enjoy other people's success. If you're in this league and you don't learn how to enjoy other people's success, you're going to have a miserable invisible career. Those guys embody that of enjoying other people's success. So when their time comes, those guys breathe the same energy and the same life back into those guys. So I really love the way those guys root for each other and they push for each other.
Yeah.
It also speaks a lot about OKC's player development. You know, they find these guys that develop them, even if you don't play for a year or so. Their coaches are great, working with them every day, getting these guys to believe in each other. And that was a stretch where he just completely took over that last game. He attacked every time downhill, got to whatever spot he wanted, just rose up over them. There was nobody really at the rim. So he completely took over that game there in the third.
Well, Ajay Mitchell's performance is just one example of the incredible depth on OKC's roster. And on Saturday, JJ Redick talked about what makes it so challenging to face the defending champs.
The big thing with them is their depth. I mean, Mark talked about it the other night. You know, the Topic kid is, you know, dealt with some health stuff, and their rookie's dealing with some health stuff now, coming back from his off-season surgery, and literally the other 13 guys are all top 7 or 8 rotation players in the NBA on any team. So they can just hit you with bodies as well. Just the nature of how they built that team.
All right, so let's dive into some of that depth. Who are some guys not named Shea or Chet that have really impacted winning in this series, BG?
Yeah, I mean, it looks like it's almost their whole roster. But for me, a guy that I've been paying attention to is Cason Wallace. And we see Lou Dort out there guarding the best player. We see Alex Caruso guarding the best players. But to have the luxury of Cason Wallace to come in and just sort of put him on anybody. He plays a little bit bigger than he actually is. He's always in passing lanes. He's never out of position. And he's developed offensively this year. He's shown more improvements. When SGA was out with injury, he had some big moments. So it just feels like the Thunder just don't have anybody that they can't play. Everybody just comes in and steps up and does the right thing. But it's a pleasure to watch Cason Wallace play defense.
I'm looking at Isaiah Hartenstein, who's been incredible, not only this series, this whole playoffs. He really is a big reason why they won the championship last year when they brought it in. His length, his activity, his finishing on the rim. He's a great offensive rebounder. That floater, when he shoots that little push shot now, seems like it's going in every time. But his best quality to me is his playing in the pocket. He is so good. His IQ is there. When Shea gets trapped, he gets in the pocket. He's got the lob pass to Chet, or he finds the shooters on the weak side. And so he's active on defense, and he's super smart offensively. He can finish and pass.
So as we talk about this depth, OKC will pick 12th in the NBA draft this year via the Clippers. Now, the NBA gods did do those other teams a favor, made sure they didn't get a top 5 pick. But you got to think about it. Ajay Mitchell was the 38th pick in 2024. J-Dub was drafted with the 12th pick. And this team is just so deep. Do the Thunder have any weaknesses? That is a real question.
I mean, I think sometimes they go cold from three-point shooting.
Jay, before we look ahead to tonight, I want to obviously start with that epic Game 3 for you. Shea made the comment that you're never afraid of the moment, you're not mentally shaken. You even said yourself, you play with a chip on your shoulder. Where does that come from?
I don't know. I feel like I always had that. I think growing up, I was always kind of the smallest guy on the team and always playing fearless. So kind of kept that with me throughout college and then now in the NBA.
When you think about where you were at this time last year, quite the change. What's made the biggest difference for you?
I mean, obviously playing a lot more. So taking care of my body has been huge. And then everything else has been the same. You know, just trying to enjoy every single moment on the court.
Obviously, you guys have a great opportunity ahead of you. Closeout situation, they're not the easiest to win. Nonetheless, another sweep opportunity. Can you take us inside the locker room? What's the mindset to close this thing out tonight?
Yeah, I mean, I think we all know it's going to be a battle. We just got to be prepared to go out there and fight and try to get this win. So we're all locked in on that.
What can we expect from you?
Hopefully a good game. You know, just trying to go out there and make winning plays and help my team win this game.
AJ, appreciate the time. Good luck tonight.